それで、今ので世界線とかいうのは変わった？
Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK and welcome back to Steins Linear Bounded Phenogram, Moeka's Route, where we're following her as she travels through the events of the Alpha World line, specifically where she's going to deceive everybody, or where she is deceiving everybody, pretending to be who she says she is, and will kill people, or Mayuri in general. Who knows? Who knows what's actually going to happen in this one, because we got a glimpse of present time when she invades the lab, and she was hesitant. She was having conflicting feelings. So I'm kind of curious as to where this world line in particular could go, what we're not used to maybe seeing, where people may have gotten closer to Moeka than what we've seen in the regular Steins Gate game.
Yeah. Reading Steiner は発動しなかった。
Oh, and what happened, like, at the end of the last episode is we did a D-mail experiment. Moeka sent a text to Okabe in the past, and she was like, oh wow, that's not possible.
つかさ、マジでそんな能力あるん？妄想じゃなくて？
妄想ではない。実際、俺は別の世界線にいたのだ。
I don't understand what Okabe-kun is talking about.
世界線。世界線って何なんですか？
アットチャンネルでジョン・タイターを名乗る小手半が言ってる理論だお。
そうだ。世界線とは。
ストップ。
女子よ。さっきからわざとやってるだろ
う。何が？
岡部君、詳しく教えて。
もちろんだ。そうだな。マユリ、毛糸はあるか？
あるよ。
Shina-san takes some yarn out from her cosplay sewing box and hands it to Okabe-kun. He cuts it down a bit and places it on the table.
では始めるぞ。準備はいいな。
Everyone nods. Okabe-kun's tone is completely different from before. And this must be his true nature. The true face of the mad scientist who leads this lab. I begin to feel a little nervous, overwhelmed by his immense aura.
世界とは、いわば毛糸のようなものだ。毛糸は小さい糸の集合体になっている。そして、この小さい糸一つ一つが異なる世界の可能性なんだ。タイターは川とも言っていたが、あれは面的解釈にとらわれかねない。だから今回は糸を使う。おそらく世界は一本の大きな毛糸として存在し、その中に小さな糸である無数の可能性、世界線が密集している状態だろう。そしてそのどれかが今我々のいる世界である。ここまではいいか？
I nod in silence.
なんとなくですけど、わかります。
I mean, I sort of get it as well. I've always been in that kind of like, I sort of understand the whole world line thing.
毛糸の中に住んでるってことなのかな？
マユシ、だいたいそんな感じで OK。
本当？やったー
Okabe-kun takes a sidelong glance at the currently overjoyed Shina-san before continuing.
世界には毛糸のように無数の可能性がある。だが世界は一つしか存在しない。別の世界線に飛ぶ。それは世界が再構成されているだけで、見えざる神の手によっていつの間にか世界線がすり替えられているだけだ。
多世界解釈は否定するの？
いや、これはあくまでリーディングシュタイナーを体験したがゆえの仮説に過ぎない。
リーディングシュタイナー。
俺に備わっている力で世界線変動を観測できる、この世でただ一つの手段だ。
つまり糸から糸に飛び移ったのを感じちゃうビクンビクンってことですね。わかります。
表現は変態だが正解だ。例えば誰が PC オタクのスーパーハッカーな世界とそうでない世界はどちらか片方だけが存在できる。 D メールで誰の過去を変えればどちらかの世界線に変動する可能性が高い。そして世界線が変動した後は再び世界が構成し直され、ラボにいるのはただの二次元オタクのダルになっているかもしれん。
結局オタクじゃんか。
オタクでないダルなど想像できん。むしろオタクでないダルなどもはやダルではない。
ぐぬぬ、論破された気分だお。
橋田がラボにいない世界なんて世界線もあるかもしれないわね。
いい線いってる。
どういう意味だ。
いや、いい世界線だねって話だよ。
Yeah, don't out yourself yet, John Titor.
僕、怖いです。
そうね。バタフライエフェクトが心配だわ。
バタフライエフェクト。
北京の蝶の羽ばたきで起きた風がニューヨークでは嵐になる。それと同じでタイムトラベルで変えた過去がどんなに些細だとしても後で歴史そのものに影響を与える大きな変化になりかねない。そんな例え話よ。
なんだかワクワクする話にゃ。
言っておくが今のは全てネタではない。極秘事項だが実験の目標は D メールでの世界線変動とそれによる事象の変化の観測だ。
もっともそこの法王院さん曰く世界線変動にはほとんど成功してないみたいだけど。
The thing is that he can definitely make noticeable changes, but nobody will actually notice them except for him, because he'll go into a different world line, and we're all kind of stuck here with probably the same Okabe. I feel a chill run down my spine, or a different one, I don't know. The immensity of this is all too much for me to handle. But I do understand one thing. Okabe-kun is manipulating the world itself from this small laboratory. World lines, butterfly effects, I'd never heard of any of this stuff until now. I'm quite frankly shocked by the amount of information and connections these people have access to. I'm starting to understand why FB sent me here. And just then I receive a message from her. Apparently Makase Kirisu is a world-famous researcher. Could she be the brains of their lab? Please extract as much information on her role as possible. That may very well be the case. Okabe-kun is the founder of the lab, so conversations always center around him. But he tends to give a lot of weight to Makase-san's opinions when it comes to the big stuff. I need to learn more about her.
マキセさん。
何かしら。
マキセさんはアメリカの大学でどんなことを研究しているの？
大学で？そうね。専攻は脳科学。最近は VR 技術を研究しているわ。
VR 技術。
ビジュアルリビルディング。
That is not what I was expecting out of VR.
わかりやすく言えば、人の記憶を映像信号、つまりデータに変換する技術よ。逆に映像データを人に直接記憶させることもできるの。こんな答えでいいかしら。
それじゃあ今はどうして日本に？
何の因果かはわからないけど、タイムマシンについて講義してくれって依頼があって。
年齢はいくつ
？18よ。
大学へはどうして入学したの？
そうね。向こうの学校は能力さえあれば飛び級ができるんだけど、
Makase Kirisu suddenly starts to be conscious of her surroundings. What could be so...
萌香さん？
Without my having realized it, Shina-san and everyone else in the lab are looking at me puzzled. In particular, Okabe-kun is grinning at me.
どうした視圧師よ。そんなに助手が気になるのか？
I screwed up. Of course I'd draw suspicion if I acted like this. My heart starts pounding. I rush to think of an excuse, but I can't come up with anything. Okabe-kun's grin grows wider as he notices me start to panic. Has my cover been blown?
実にいい。ラボ面を深く知り、親睦を深めようとするその心意気。視圧師よ。お前は良きラボ面になろうと努めているのだな。
Damn, Okabe, you really gotta hold up those defensive barriers a little bit more.
お前には特別に、法王院長はとっておきの助手情報を教えてやろう。その女のケツには、猛虎犯がある。
ないわ、そんなもの。見たこともないくせに適当なこと言うな。
もうご飯
ないから、ちゃんとこの間確認したから。
もうご飯はない。
それは覚えなくていいです。
そう。
なんで残念があるのよ。
確認したのか、猛虎犯。
シャラッ！
あ、そうだ。言い忘れていたが、俺の名は法王院長。
それは知ってる。
あんなく。
桐生さん、ナイス。
それラボ面なら誰でも知ってるネタだし。
ネタではない。我が魂の名だ。
As everyone continues their conversation, I feel relieved. Thank goodness they didn't figure out my true identity. But nonetheless, my heart continues to race for a while after the fact. Well, fuck yeah, like, that was kind of dumb, I would say. I think that's the right word to use. But I guess just going without caution and assuming that you can get every answer you're looking for, I don't know. You gotta be careful. But you obviously don't want to, stir up suspicion in that regard either. It's a tricky spot being a double agent. I eventually return to my apartment. It's a dreary spectacle, an unchanging place that I go to just to get sleep. The experiments continued for a little while longer after my initial go-around. All of them were successful. The messages arrived in the past. But the results that Okabe-kun had been seeking, a shifting of world lines, never occurred. In my dark room, I send FB a message with my report for the day. What will it be? Experiment reports. There's no mistaking it. That phone wave thing is a time machine. It can send messages to the past. I saw it with my own two eyes. A message sent today appeared on a cell phone with a timestamp from several days ago. They call it D-mail. What should I do? Please advise. All of the lab mems are difficult to read. There's no doubt in my mind that they're doing something dangerous. I mean, dangerous, yes. World-ending, not really. Thank you for the report. Your next move will come at a later date. Do not let your guard down. They will likely take advantage of the weakness in your heart to win you over to their side. I'm your only ally. Never forget. I'm assuming it says that. Why would FB say this? I already know. I can't imagine any reason to have have to emphasize that. After all, there's only one person I can trust in the entire world, and that's FB. I just don't understand why FB would say something like this. Maybe he overheard some conversations? I conceal my footsteps as I climb the stairs to the lab. At this hour, nobody should be there. The spare key is right here. It was hidden inside the electric meter. Watching that detective TV drama a while back paid off. This is my chance. I once again check FB's message from this morning. D-mail is too dangerous. As you said, it's highly likely that the phone wave is a time machine. If possible, destroy it. However, prioritize your own safety. Be careful. Wow. A time machine. I hadn't even considered something like that could exist until yesterday. But after seeing it with my own two eyes, I can't deny that it's real. I'm sure there are lots of people other than FB who would think it needs to be destroyed. That's why I stealthily unlock the lab door and sneak into the room.
あれ?
Uh-oh. I sense someone moving in the moment I enter.
ああ、萌香さんだ。萌香さん、てってる。
Why is Sheena-san here at such an early hour?
どうしたの？こんな早い時間に来るなんて。
目が覚めてすることがなかったから。
そうなんだ。早起きだね。
Sheena-san doesn't seem the least bit suspicious as she smiles at me.
シーナさんも早いね。
マユシーはコミマの衣装作りのために泊まり込みをしていたのです。それでね、じゃーん！ついに完成したの！
Sheena-san being at the lab is unexpected. I won't be able to get close to the phone wave at this rate. Should I try to destroy it while she isn't looking? She'd probably figure out it was me, but maybe I could pass it off as an accident. But...
ほら、見て見て。今回の衣装はね、ライネットかけるの。
Sheena-san directs her full attention to me as she starts going on and on about her cosplay. She has no openings. Why did she have to stay the night today of all days? And why is she talking to me so much? We barely know each other. This is strange. Wait, don't tell me. She was ordered by the other lab members to monitor my activity. It's a strong possibility. No, not really. There's no way they'd leave a machine capable of sending messages into the past and changing the world itself unguarded. Which means I need to put some distance between Sheena-san and myself.
シーナさん。
なに？萌香さん。
私、人と話すの苦手。だから、少し離れていてほしい。
ああ、そうなんだ。気づかなくてごめんね。そういうところ、マユシーの悪い癖だね。それじゃあ、マユシーは朝ごはんでも食べてよっかな。萌香さん、何かあったら遠慮なく言ってね。
Sheena-san then hurriedly sets about preparing breakfast. This is my chance to destroy the phone wave. I turn away from Sheena-san and walk toward the machine. But why do I feel so hesitant? When I look back at Sheena-san, she seems gloomy. I start to get a tight feeling in my chest while I look at her back. I glance at the phone wave in front of me and Sheena-san behind me, and then reach for my cell phone. Damn, we got everybody's contacts now. We really are a lab mem. Sorry. I really do want to get along with all the lab mems, but I've never had friends before. I don't know how I'm supposed to talk to them. Sorry for being so distant. Yesterday, I traded mail addresses with everyone at our gathering. I never thought it would come in handy like this.
そっか。
I turn away from the phone wave to face Sheena-san.
さっきの発言なんだけど、撤回させて。メールにも書いた通り、本当はラボメンのみんなと仲良くなりたいと思ってるの。
本当によかった。
Sheena-san suddenly starts smiling. And then...
それじゃあね。はいこれ。マユシーの大好物、ジューシー唐揚げナンバー1。一緒に食べよう。
She holds out a small dish with fried chicken piled on top of it.
あれ、もしかして唐揚げ嫌いだった？
No, I don't. Actually, my taste for fried chicken has greatly gone up as I've become an adult. I would blame marijuana on it, but no, I guess it's just changing of the times.
そうじゃなくて。どうして優しくしてくれるの？私はさっきあなたにひどいことを言ったのに。
そんなの簡単だよ。だってね、さっきまでラボに一人きりで寂しかったから、萌香さんが来てくれて、マユシーはとっても嬉しかったのです。
Sheena-san's words remind me of my past self. Until I got FB's message, I was always alone in my room. I'd spend my days curled up in a ball, nobody ever visiting or caring. FB's message saved me from my solitude. Does this mean I saved Sheena-san just now? Just like how I felt when FB saved me, does Sheena-san feel the same way?
ねえねえ、萌香さん。
何？
マユシーは萌香さんともっともっと仲良くなりたいな。
Her smile is so innocent. I honestly think she really wants to be my friend. But
私にはそんな風に思ってもらう資格はない。
そんなことないよ。
だって私は。
I'm deceiving you, all of you. It's as if these words are forever painfully stuck in my throat.
萌香さん。
何？
萌香さんは優しいね。
そんなことない。
だってさっきマユシーがしょんぼりしてたら心配してくれたのです。萌香さんみたいな人がラボメンになってくれて嬉しいな。ラボに来てくれてありがとう。
I'm deceiving them. And I'm sure they're deceiving me as well. They have to be. FB said as much, and FB's always right. Haha, well... I infiltrated the lab early in the morning in an attempt to destroy the time machine. However, Sheena-san was there, preventing me from taking action. After returning to my room, I type up my report for her. The message goes over how Sheena-san was in the lab, my failure to destroy the phone wave, and her inexplicable actions. Oh, a little bit more here. I have no idea why, but she keeps meddling in my business. I can't find alone time. I'm sorry, I'll try again tomorrow. This is where FB's gonna be like, The reply is immediate. I see. Continue to look for an opening to destroy it. Also, about Sheena Mayuri, you should be cautious around her. Judging from your report, she's likely trying to trick you by pretending to be kind. Don't let her get to you. You mustn't trust anyone but me. As usual, FB's response is kind, full of worry and consideration for me. but for some reason I can't help but feel frustrated by her words. Was Shina-san really trying to trick me? Is Shina-san really trying to trick me? She seems like such a sweet person. She doesn't strike me like the kind of coward who'd fake that just to trick people. And before I know it, I've typed out a defiant response to FB. Are we gonna send it? But FB is willing to treat someone like me like a mother would. FB saved me from my solitude. Sending her a message like this would be like repaying a debt with betrayal. It would make her angry. And if FB hated me, I'd never be able to go on living. I shouldn't send this. And anyway, it's still entirely possible that she's right. I'm probably just getting overly emotional. It might be best to go to bed and stop thinking about it so much. Just the thought of taking my futon out of the closet is just too much for me right now. I'm sure I'll eventually fall asleep if I just close my eyes. We're gonna sleep on the fucking... on the mats? On the floor? Just thinking so much. Or stop thinking so much. Me. Tomorrow, I'll produce results and have something good to report to FB. I curl up and tightly shut my eyes, but for some reason I only see Shina-san's gentle smiling face behind my eyelids. It's kind of coming together now. Obviously things are a little different here. I mean, with Moeka getting closer to everybody, she is going to have some sort of conflicting feelings whenever the big day, August 13th, I think is the big day, whenever that comes up. It was morning before I knew it. I feel like I slept pretty well considering I was sitting on the floor all night. We weren't even laying down. Wow. Without realizing it myself, I must have been pretty tired yesterday. The cell phone still in my hand vibrates a little. FB. I hurry to open the screen and check the message. It's from FB. Seeing FB's emails every morning calms me down. This person really is keeping me alive. Okay, so try destroying the time machine again today. I'm sorry for giving you such difficult tasks. If you find it too hard to get the job done, it might be wise to try and turn someone related to its development against them. Whatever the fuck that was gonna be. Was he gonna say good luck? My chest hurts a little. That strange feeling I had last night is still somewhere deep inside of me. FB's right. She's never wrong. But I can't help but sigh. I don't have time to hesitate like this. Like FB said, I should distance myself from the people related to the development of the time machine. Wow, alright. Okay, we're going to end it here. We're about on time here, I would say. This route is proving to actually be very interesting. Again, like I said in the last episode, I didn't think a Moeka route would be interesting, but here it is, being very, very interesting. I think anything that takes place on the Alpha World line that expands on events that we have possibly gone through or relation into makes it very interesting, like Okabe's route in the beginning. That was in the Alpha World line, I think, with Mayuri already being dead, but it was like a year later. That shit was tough, but it was such a twist, and it was so interesting because it took place, on a world line that's very familiar to the events that we're used to. It expands a little bit more on, I guess, events that we've kind of experienced, maybe? I don't know. Thank you all for watching this episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy.